scoped out the movement of Lich and Viper with this ward. So now they've seen them head over, and we could be seeing an AA ulti coming out very, very soon, checking that Rosh pit. But looks like Rosh is actually going to go down before they even check, and that's a huge loss. Massive loss for Team Moops. I mean, for now it's going to be a risk if Gyrocopter decides to finish off his Divine Rapier. It's not going to be as safe and secure.
Yeah, I guess they just didn't know how long until Rosh spawned. Like, they did check, they kept an eye on it, but it was taking a while, so I guess they figured it must have been a different time to what they thought. Maybe not accounting for the new changes.
Now, I think this is an interesting choice, being the Aegis on the Mirana. She is basically 6-slotted. She is 6-slotted. She's got a BKB, she's got a Mantis, she's got a Daedalus, as well as a Monkey King Bar right now to account for that butterfly on the Gyrocopter. But like, if Doom once again gets focused and he doesn't actually get a chance to finish off his to actually get his 2 Dooms off, again, that's going to be a losing fight for Markyi.
She has also been fairly negligent lately, with getting caught out like she did in that gank before. There's no reason they couldn't have killed her twice there. They could have done it quite comfortable positioning in the time. Yep. She's staying a little bit closer to them now, perhaps because she's aware of that. You know, you don't want to lose Aegis and your life and Aegis. But yeah, if they catch her off guard like that, like they did before, again, that Aegis is just wasted.
Incredibly tense situation right now. The XP is all, basically zero for all intents and purposes. Gold is starting to creep back towards the 0 mark. Team Moops making a little bit of that gold lead back from Markyi. So I don't know if this push mid is actually what they should be doing. It's kind of aggressive.
They do have a Hex stick on the Lich now, and a Gyro's gone for the safer option, the Daedalus.
So he was keeping his options open with that, Demon Edge, and without that Aegis going, nope, Divine Rapier is too much of a risk.
Yeah, exactly.
Arrow coming in just to get some vision. Gonna be lucky if it hit now. Doom is there and ripe for the hexing / the silencing / all of the
What they're actually doing though, they just want...
Down goes that out of tower protection. Down goes the vision as well. Mirana could pop her ulti, Moonlight Shadow, and then they could get a nice little initiation. Oh, Darkseer throwing down the wall and the vacuum. Oh, it is on. BKBs pop out from everyone, and now Doom's got BKB slashing down. He's slashing down. Down goes the Gyro. Gyro is down and out for the count. Does he have buyback? He buys back immediately. Now down is the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit buys back. Oh my god, now everyone is dropping. Doom is down. Viper's down. Lich is down. And down goes the cooldown after the buybacks have come out. That's a 4-man down, and Mirana is just legging it at this stage. We get buybacks from all the other guys as well. All the buybacks have been blown, and at this stage, Mirana still got buyback, and AA, Darkseer, and Dazzle. So all the supports. Darkseer is probably the only core hero that's sitting with buyback on the side of Team Moops, and it's.
I would like to point out though that Storm quite casually took that mid Rax and then Major Rax down as well. So they well and truly had that fight under control. They knew they had the buybacks. They spent them well.
I didn't even notice that. That's really, really good.
Yeah, that was a well-spent buyback. And buyback's a very powerful thing, if you used correctly. They wasted a bit of time. They did lose 1 Rax, which I don't think they were planning for, but it's worth it. I mean, they secured the main lane control, and they got a bit of top.
Yeah, so with they may have taken the melee racks here, but that, because they've got both racks here in the mid, that's 100% going to push out thanks to those mega creeps in mid lane, and top lane's going to be pushing out as well thanks to the ranged creeps that are sitting there.
The other thing it was to push them in from top just to release the backdoor protection. They're going to quite casually take that with no real contest there.
Yeah.
Joe gets clipped by a really long arrow, but I don't think they're willing to chase it. Not with...
They're hanging around the base. They're really pushing it. Jara is just just meandering through, doing whatever he wants. Viper Strike coming out on the gyrocopter, and I do wonder what's going to happen. Now cooldown is down, Pipe is popped, and Storm's zipping through. Ulti for a vacuum from the Darkseer, and now the Lich ulti's bouncing. The Pipe is absorbing a lot of the damage though, and now Gyro is out for the count. Lich is down, and now Storm Spirit, a couple more right clicks, one more right click from the Marana. Oh, the Shallow Grave going to save his life, and now you still got 3 open. They're all the side of Markyi are down and really low. Cheese gets popped, Arrow finishing off that dazzle, but the AA and the Storm Spirit gonna TP out. But no buyback on the gyrocopter. That's a big deal.
No. However, they can't send everyone. They're going to deal with that push. Now they're a couple of Raxes down. They've got to stop that pushing come through, which once again, it's probably an effective use of death.
And Doom should not be the one defending right now. Storm Spirit zipping in hugely, hexes the Marana, yep, and again, finds himself out of position. Cheese, TP'd in, wants to finish her off, and now, oh my god, down he goes. Doom popped on the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit's not going to have buyback. He's going to get probably denied.
No.
It's denied, but I mean, still, he is dead. He is dead.
And AA would be dead here too, in my opinion.
Yeah. AA has buyback,
yeah.
But I mean, you've got a Darkseer and an AA, that's it. Cheese really needs to push this out. Really needs to. Marana had the buyback, which is okay for her to drop, and I suppose she's just like, look, I've got buyback, I may as well bait out the Storm Spirit, and he was incredibly baited. And that Doom coming down. Whoa, I
feel like not getting Bloodstone is hurting him late game. Had he had those Bloodstone charges now, he'd be back up.
Yes, and losing those early game. Now we got TP in from the Abaddon, and that's 3 heroes sitting here. They've successfully pushed out the towers, and now this is going to be a second Rax down and gone. They're going to go for a third. They want to secure Mega Creeps before they come up, rather than going straight for Throne. I don't know if I agree with this. I feel like they should just be going straight for these towers, but they're just wanting to get these Mega Creeps up. Now Wall popped out. Cheese gets made into a pig, but he's just going to sit there right-clicking these racks, wanting to finish them off. Down they go. Storm Spirit's still not up for another 60 seconds.
I actually do agree with that, getting the Mega Creeps. Just because people seem to have this weird psychology about them, like, they won't sacrifice themselves to delay you getting Mega Creeps, but they will sacrifice themselves if you're going for the Ancient.
Gyro gonna get hit. I think Marana's just focusing down these towers. Screw the rest of these guys. Doom is on, and I think this is gonna be GG. Markyi are gonna take this. They're going straight for Throne, and this is it. After a huge battle, back and forth, Markyi are going to take first game, thanks to right down to the wire. There was no GG calls in this. All the way down to the Ancient. Huge 68-minute battle for game 1 in this.
Doom hasn't even had enough. He's still beating on that base.
Screw you, base. Massive game coming out from both these teams. Markyi Stack versus game 1 going to Markyi Stack, and we're going to be back with game 2 for Defense of the Australians coming right up. My name is Boakley. Joining me is the wonderful Silk, and we are 4 States Casting. You can check us out on our Twitch. Make sure you hit that little follow button if you're watching on Dota TV. Thank you so much. Stick with us. Game 2 coming right around the corner.